Welcome to the Kendi and Raybo podcast, episode 36, recorded in Kendi's box room.
Press record.
Yeah, let's go.
I was going to say, geez, I have to take off my hoodie, but I'm not wearing a t-shirt underneath this.
Hey, you know what t-shirt underneath it, no?
I'll be sitting there with my cans hanging out. No. What the hell is this? Look at this. It's way too early. It's way too early, Ray.
No, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not.
You're breaking out a toast of an egg. When's
Easter egg.
When is Easter?
It doesn't matter.
And you have to wallop it off the top of your card.
That's how I break them.
And he's after eating half it in one go. I'm alright, Ray. I don't want any, like.
It's only a small buttons Easter egg.
Jesus. Oh, okay. That's why you're not offering it to me then. So.
And I got a coffee.
You got a coffee, Ray? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you cosmopolitan bastard, you. Huh? When'd you feck off over to the States with your coffee? Oh, you're beautiful.
Isn't it lovely?
Oh, it just tastes a lot better when it's more festive.
Yeah.
Do you know? So
Yeah.
fair play to Jesus for dying above the cross. So we could all eat a feckin' chocolate egg. I'm delighted with that. But
How soon after the crucifixion do you think they got stuck into the Easter eggs?
I'd say that was like their equivalent to saying, you know, after a funeral, right, pub. Right, whisper. Who wants to whisper, lads? Huh? I have one left over, lads. I must have miscounted. Oh, do you want to wash that down lovely now? Bar of coffee.
What?
Either a beautiful.
Stop.
Go on.
What way do you think that was going there now?
Huh.
You were going to go for a beautiful beer.
Yeah.
You even put them in the fridge.
Yeah, I put them in the freezer for 45 minutes.
Well, I won't lie to you.
Go on.
I have an alternative.
Go on, hit me.
We've been doing beers a lot now.
Yeah.
And this is episode 36.
That's right, yeah.
And we had big plans for this episode in that we had done 2 on our own there the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we're thinking we have to get someone in now. Mix it up a wee bit.
Yeah.
And I won't lie,
Go on.
I was worried whether or not we'd be able to pull a third one out of our arse.
Right.
You know, because
Okay.
we've talked about it a lot now.
Yeah.
So-
Well, yeah. We have nothing left to talk about. That's it. We're done. So thanks for joining us for the last 9 months.
Yeah, it's been a great, terrific ride.
We've actually ran out of conversation. No, Ray, you were a terrific ride. Stop.
Stop it. Anyway, I thought to myself, I'm going to have to do a little bit of extra preparation for today. Mm-hmm. So I've done a lot of preparation.
Oh, fair play to you.
I spent the last 40 minutes preparing.
Right, prep. Right, okay. For the ride.
Which is more than which is...
We're going to keep this ride going. Ray's been prepping.
Okay.
Yeah, he shaved and
sorry.
everything.
I one thing I will say about the last episode, your mother's alley was the best.
What?
The best joke.
You're talking about my mother's alley.
It was
you
right
bitch.
up your mother's alley. So people ask me now, well, what kind of podcast is it, Rick? What's it like? I said, it'd be right up your alley. And then I just think of that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
Fair play
I'm
to
going to
you,
whip
Bobby.
out a pair of glasses,
Oh,
which I took from your kitchen when you weren't looking in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
are we drinking fucking bottomless Prosecco or something? This is tremendous. No!
Can you describe to the folks at home the kind of glasses I just whipped
You
out?
just whipped out a pair of shot glasses.
Admittedly, they're shot glasses.
They look a bit longer than a shot glass.
They are, you see, and I was delighted to see that they were a bit longer. They're about
You're talking...
the 3.5, 4 inch shot glass.
yeah, about a shot glass and a half, I'd say.
About a shot glass and a half.
Yeah.
So are you expecting shots at this point in time?
Well, I am, but my better judgment to say you're probably going to put feck in my waddy in it.
Well,
or
I wouldn't
something.
go for shots. You'd obviously know me better than
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I got a drink.
Right.
A very sophisticated drink.
Oh.
In a bag here beside me. In a brown paper bag.
Oh, she a bottle of wine job.
Yeah, she's wine.
Right. Why not?
Why not? I'll give you a little bit of background to this.
Go on.
At home, when I was growing up, there was one drink that everybody would have when visitors would come over.
Right.
And it wouldn't be tins of beer.
Right.
Just shows you the nature of the house I lived in. Now, it's not that we were fancy,
No.
do you know, or had notions. It was just somehow that was the thing you get,
Right.
right? So Auntie Maureen had come up for a visit, and would you like her? And end that sentence. What do you think is it?
Oh, look. Okay. I got a couple of guesses. I
All right.
want to get this right in the first one. So
That's the first clue. I'm going to give you one guess now, and I'm going to give you another clue then.
Bailey's.
No.
Shit! I'm sick of myself. Because the old lady always has bottles of Bailey's, shouldn't know what to do
But
with.
would she offer people the Baileys?
Yeah, but you know when they ever take a Bailey's.
No, you're right. But
Do you
now
know?
this is a drink that people would take.
A Prosecco.
No, I didn't say you can have a second guess yet. I'm gonna give you,
Shite.
this is a very... I'll give you another...
Okay,
right,
go on.
another
hit me.
clue, right?
Okay, so the people at home now that are listening to this, their parents obviously did this shit too,
yeah.
probably.
This is
okay.
anyone that's listening to this should have some experience with this drink.
So some people have guessed already.
Right, okay. This drink, was introduced to Spain by the Phoenicians. I think they're Phoenicians or Phocetians or Phocicians
Right.
back in 1100 BC.
The boys.
The boys.
Yeah.
They brought it into Spain.
Yeah, so the
And
boys lad did brought
and the
it to Spain.
Spanish took to it like fish to water.
Or like Irish to Guinea.
So it got very popular, right? And it done very well in Spain. When the Spanish were tipping over to America,
Yeah.
right?
I brought to Merch
They brought it with them.
on a conquest.
If anything, apparently Christopher Columbus spent more on this drink than he did on anything else on the boat at the time.
Oh, go away.
So he spent more money on bringing casks of this with him.
Right, okay.
Right?
Right.
Right. And then when Francis Drake, the lad from Britain,
Your man, the rapper.
no. No.
That fella.
Francis Drake was what they call, what would you call him? A privateer.
Right.
He was basically a lad that was kind of, he'd be close with Queen Elizabeth back in the day.
Oh, he used to know. He used to go to school with her.
Well, he might, he did that or he got, he used to know her from about town. But
Right.
she was hard fond of him.
Right.
And he was hard fond of the boating.
Right.
He loved boating.
He loved both. Yeah.
Loved boating and he'd be away boating
Right.
all the time. And
Right.
she'd be like, you go on ahead and boat.
Yeah, both away.
And
Right. This is a boat well now.
yeah,
Look what.
so that's Elizabeth was happy out. So Francis Drake went off down to Spain,
Right.
to Cadiz.
Tick it is.
To Cadiz.
It is.
Cadiz.
It is the place you
Yeah,
went to.
so went to Cadiz and in Cadiz, what do you think he found? Only 2,000 barrels of this lovely
Oh,
drink.
jeez, you were delighted.
And he brought it back to Britain.
Oh, right.
So Drake brought, not the rapper,
Right. So far, it's come from a certain people, the Venetians.
I
or
think they
whatever
were
called.
from Africa.
That
So
made it to
everything came out
Spain.
of Africa, like.
Then the Spanish, yeah, we all came from Africa. The
Yeah.
Spanish brought it to Merch.
They brought it to America. That was kind of
And
a
then-
side note.
yeah, and
then
then
the Brits went down and robbed it
took
off the
it
Spanish
and brought it back to the
and
Amer-
it got very popular.
Right.
Above in Britain.
Right.
And that's where you would most hear it in popular culture.
Oh, right.
Now,
Okay.
do you want to give it another guess?
I still don't know, but
I'm going to do a little accent. Would you like a? What is the word? And people are screaming at this podcast here at the minute.
I'm taking shit, Ray. I only got like 100 points in the leaving cert. Stop now. Don't tell anyone.
I really am dragging out this section quite a bit.
Please, too less. Go on, hit it with me so. Because everyone else knows Mark Hendy.
All right. Anyone at home now going to let you know whether you're right or wrong. Would you like a glass of sherry, Kendi?
Oh, sherry. Sherry good. Throw it out.
I got a bottle of sherry.
Yeah, not the sherry. Oh, Jesus. A sweet sherry, huh?
But that's
I don't
apparently it
know,
only comes from one spot in Spain.
Go away, yeah?
That's it.
I can't believe we're drinking
But would
fucking
you-
sherry.
But I want to bring it back.
You want to bring
'Cause
back the sherry?
You look at the gin crack that's going on. Everybody's
it's all
mad
the
for gin.
fucking craze.
Let's make a sherry bar.
Yeah, that's the new one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it has to be like as hipster as you can possibly
Yeah,
think.
can
No
you-
name on the building. Like the door is in the back alley. Like
Yeah, just one
Yeah.
lamp in the room.
yeah, the bouncer is writing poetry as he lets you in. Yeah, the barman's an ignorant pig. Like and he doesn't, we won't talk to you.
Wouldn't even look at you.
Yeah, and you're drinking the sherry out of like a fucking
Well,
vase.
a shot glass and a half.
No,
like we
a
have
vase.
there.
You bloody hipsters, lads! Yes, I come after you.
Imagine if we brought the sherry back.
Yeah.
So me and you and the gang tipped out of a Friday night.
Yeah.
And we went out for a few cherries.
Oh, lovely!
Doesn't even have a nice ring
Lovely.
to it.
I love that.
Will we go for a few cherries?
Yep.
Have you ever had sherry before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think I have. No.
Right.
I'm super excited, Ray. Oh, it's a beautiful sound of it.
Look at that again on the mic.
Oh, look at the
there.
colour of it, Ray.
That's brown.
Huh?
That's
It's such a beautiful sound. Look at the colour of it. Jesus. It looks, what is that? Looks like a sample I left to the doctor one time.
that looks like.
I don't know what's going on, Doc, but it's not even orange anymore. It's turning brown.
That's you after a weekend and not drinking any water. Oh no.
That's the first piss of the morning, Ray. That one there. Do you ever look at it? You know, you wake up and the sleep in your eyes, and then you take the hit and miss, and you go, Jesus, it can't be that colour. That's not real. So- That's not a real colour. It looks like Lucozade. It does.
And it all bubbly.
I do often have a piss and there's a head bigger than a Guinness.
It looks like a bad pint.
Yeah, Yeah, that's
Right,
a bit,
hold on now. I'm just thinking of the new advertising campaign for Sherry. Sherry, it's like the first piss of the morning.
Ah, jeez.
Will we try it?
Oh, let's try it. Is it the Shan or do you just take a sippy out of it?
You just take a little sippy out of it. It's the English are big into it. It's a fancy drink.
Right.
We don't chong it down like.
Right, okay, you take a suck. And is this called sweet cherry? I've heard
No,
of
it's
sweet
just
cherry.
sherry.
Right. Sláinte.
No, we don't even say that.
Oh, no.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kindy.
Yup.
And we're away. That's quite nice.
That's weird as shit. I can hardly see myself getting into it.
That's lovely.
It's very sweet, though.
But that's what you would only drink a small glass of it.
Oh.
When Auntie Maureen would come to visit, she'd only get the small glass, and
Yeah.
she'd sip away at that there for
So you sip away at that for
a lot of hours.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't just down that and go
No,
give
you
another cherry
don't.
lovely.
We'd leave that sit there now.
Go away.
And we've the bottle of it here, so we're sound for the night.
That's mental. Fair play to you.
No, so I have a little bit of Easter egg and a little bit of sherry.
Oh, I tell you what, now it is a party, lads.
That was a great party.
So keep sending in the old drink ideas, ladies and gentlemen, because Jays, we'll drink Anton.
And I won't lie, you owe me 20 quid for the bottle of sherry.
That's what it came to.
That was a very expensive laugh.
very good. So what's crack, Ray? How's things anyway, beyond?
Things are all right.
How was
now.
your weekend?
I spent the weekend walking around, I suppose, my newest haunt.
Aye.
I'm doing a bit of sound, as in listening to speakers and going, that's too loud, in a place called Anderson's
Yeah,
Bar and Grill.
that's right.
And she'd be there on Kempton Parade.
Ooh, Kempton Parade.
Isn't that beautiful, isn't it?
I didn't know that was
I would
called
have to go
Kempton
to
Parade.
Anderson's for a sherry. Where is it? Oh, it's on Kempton
Kempton
Parade.
Parade,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's what I was doing all weekend. Friday night there was a Fleetwood Mac tribute band.
Yeah.
They were on Friday night and they were mighty.
Oh, look, marvellous. I tipped in for about 5 minutes
You did.
and I became overwhelmed with people
You
and
did.
a lack of drink in my belly.
And you left.
And I left.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be great now in situations where I'm not drinking
Would you
and
not?
there's loads of people around. As in, it's grand, but I'm just eager to get out of there. Do you know how long it took me to get out the door? Like, oh, Jesus. There was a woman walking in front of me. Me and you were situated at the back of that room. It's a big room now, Ray, that new
At
room
the
in
rear.
Anderson's.
Tis.
Yeah.
It's a big
We were-
room.
Me and Ray came up the rear to have a look. And Ray, it took me, you remember you said, right, I'm away. And I said, yeah, I'm just going to go now. I'd say I was about 15 minutes trying to get through the crowd. There was a woman in front of me and she knew everyone. And there was only one passage to get from the back to the front, and she was stopping. Oh Jesus, how are you, Jimmy? How things? And she, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I just
And were
got
you
to
stuck
college.
directly
I
behind?
was
You
stuck
couldn't
behind her.
circumvent her at all.
Yeah, I look like her son.
Or something that you wouldn't even acknowledge.
I wasn't supposed to be out like, but she brought me out.
Yeah.
I was on the way home from football training and she said, I have to tip in here for a second. I don't want to go in. What shit. No, I look well now, in fairness. Now I was kind of sick. I didn't drink. I
Yeah,
should
you
have
should've
probably.
come
I
out,
should have
got
probably.
messy.
But no, but Jez, I tell you, Ray, I'm not the same. I'm not the same as used to be.
Why?
I was thinking about this earlier on as well. That you do every weekend have an adventure.
Yeah.
You always have something going on that's outside the norm.
Yeah.
And my life has just become so much the norm that I don't be doing that no more.
But you could have done something.
I could have done something that night, but I said, no, I'm going to stay at home and watch the television because I was off on a Friday. But it made me realise, no, that's the end of it now.
Yes, because what are you gaining in watching the telly?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Nothing.
Feck all. I watched about 13 episodes of Modern Family
Yeah.
instead. But, like, can't you just be sitting at home all day long, Nicola abroad in the bookies, and me minding the house, and then I go off and do my own gigs then at the weekend?
Sorry, just that even phrase, minding the house, as if it had run away.
Will you mind the house, will you? Now, you're a well-travelled man, Ray.
Uh-huh.
You've been many a place.
Are we going somewhere?
But I think it's about time
We went somewhere.
that we went somewhere proper.
A holiday.
Not just a holiday, Ray.
A trip.
A trip, but what comes before that?
Tibet. We're going to Tibet.
Yeah, no,
We're going to hang out with the monks.
No, I'm talking lads holiday.
Lads holiday.
I think we should go on a feckin' lads holiday this summer. A big load of us.
I don't know.
For feck's sake.
It'll be pure sunny. I normally want to sit out in it. And I'll be
Yeah.
sitting in the shade like a bollocks, just like the last couple of sun holidays I went on. Lathering myself up with feckin' factor 50.
Look, we have a couple of options. We can do the old school lads holiday thing where you tip off to Ibiza and get yoked out of it with Carl Cox DJing.
I go to Ibiza.
I wouldn't, if I'm honest.
Would you not?
but
That'd be fabulous.
such a-
Like,
no.
can we do a podcast from Ibiza?
That's the idea. We'd come back with stories and stories
No, we
and
do one
diseases
from
and
there.
diseases. That's one option. Or you could go somewhere
Where
mental.
else had you in mind?
I was thinking, right, either super typical or
Magaluf.
Magaloof's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Magaloof and Ibiza, two typical ones.
Ibiza isn't as much of a lads' holiday place, though.
Why?
Ibiza's kind of more the discerning lads' holiday.
As in what, like?
As in, kind of, you're there because you like your tunes and
Right.
Do you know Magaluf is because you just like being bananas?
Right, okay, so maybe Magaluf would... But you
I think
prefer the-
Magaluf.
Right.
I think that's the place. Like,
I think Sri Lanka. But
Ara, will you come out? The big vegan head in you. Below looking at elephants taking pictures of fields.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want to get in touch with my inner senses
Your
and
Mariscas.
my Marishka Hargates and all
Right,
that
okay.
kind of stuff. I don't want to do that. So
Why would you go to Sri Lanka?
I'm not on about doing traveling because I
Right.
don't want to go and buy yoga pants and, like I said, get an elephant fucking back ride. Yeah, and climb Machu Picchu and take a picture of me doing the peace sign
You
over the
call him
horizon.
Matthew Pichu.
You know Matthew?
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
Do you know? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to take a picture on top of him with doing the peace sign and
Okay.
saying
Magaluf,
travel broadens the Kendi. Yeah, but I don't want to go Magaluf either.
Well, where
we
do
could
you
go
want
to
to go?
Eastern Europe and get fiddled by whores, and you won't get the sunshine either then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Eastern
but
Europe.
Eastern Europe scares the balls of me though as well.
Does it?
See,
Like-
I can't go anywhere. This isn't like I can't like.
You know the boys were talking about a lad's holiday?
Who was?
Darroch.
Yeah, he said it to me as well.
And he
actually,
wants to go to
ages ago.
Magaluf.
Oh, you see, but that's the. I have to do this now. I have to do it like
So we're going on a lad's holiday.
because I can't be sitting down miserable for the rest of my life.
No, it's shite.
I have to go and do something.
Right.
So we will do it.
Have you asked Nicola about this?
Yeah, but wait, you think seriously? I do what I want in this place.
Sure, yeah.
Every day she wakes up, I say, Nicola, check out the name tag. She says, what? I said, this is Kendy's house. Right?
You'll soon find it out to the opposite there
do
now.
what I do what I want.
I don't think so.
Right, if I want to go on lads' holiday, do you know what I do?
I think she'll say no.
I march straight up to Nicola and I say, listen to me.
You don't say that.
Ah, shit! I was only messing.
Nicola's home from the Keys.
I was only messing.
Closing there now.
I was only messing. You're an angel, you know that? I was only messing. I'm not going on a lad's holiday. I'm not going on a lad's holiday.
Can you go on a lad's holiday, Nicola?
Please don't hit me.
Jeez, you pull yourself together, man, will you?
I didn't know she was in the house.
You were talking very bold there, so you were.
I'm sweating buckets, man.
She really scared you.
She's scared.
I heard her coming in the door.
That just shows she's always listening. She was only down at the bookies 90 seconds ago, and she got this ringing in her head that said he's fecking chatting shies.
Yeah.
I go,
That's the first time she's ever burst in and told you off. In
Yes.
36 episodes.
let me tell you, it's not the first time she's ever done it, Ray. That's for
You know-
sure.
And you know what you didn't notice? We're sitting there drinking sherry.
Drinking Jerry, sweet Jerry, lovey.
We look into that, and so if any of the listeners would like to suggest a place, that'd be marvellous.
To do what, Ray? I don't know what you're on about. Listen, send us in your ideas, okay? For a lad's holiday. I can't talk too loud right now.
She's actually after. She's a.
Shh.
What's that, Nicola?
If you can't organise a holiday with me, you can't organise a holiday with anybody.
Ooh.
That's a dirty dig.
Are you due a holiday?
We do one.
Yeah.
I've been asking for the last 2 months.
Oh, right.
One's got me a date.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Yeah.
So no lads holiday for Kendi.
Yeah, definitely not. Listen, send in your ideas, everyone. Right? Somewhere. I don't even care where. I just need to get out of here, okay?
But is it not Kendi's house? Do you not wear the name tag?
Yeah, of course I wear the name tag here.
Why are you speaking so low?
This is sorry, just give me a sec. This is Kendy's house. I do what I want up in this place, right? I run this kingdom. Nicola is merely a passenger.
Right, so lads holiday.
Sweating buckets.
I know. Yeah. Well, I suppose I make it straight into it.
Go on.
Connor,
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
the stable boy, he got the princess.
What does that mean?
Exactly. What does
Connor
it
the
mean?
stable boy got the princess.
That's it.
Is this one of those things where someone comes up to you again and goes, well, Connor got her. So, you know.
I had the pleasure of sharing an old cup of tea with a young man that used to live in our house called Liam.
That's yesterday.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And Crystal and their new young son, Colin.
Colin.
And as we were sitting there, Liam was talking about where they were staying abroad in Castle Baldwin.
Right.
And he says, now I've changed the names obviously, but he says, Connor the stable boy got the princess. And I looked at him and went, excuse me, come again?
Right.
And I had to disassemble the story.
Right.
So apparently, Connor
Got the princess.
was working abroad in Castle Baldwin. He's an Irish lad.
Right.
As a stable boy.
Right.
Right, fair enough. Then a new young lady came to town.
Oh.
Her name was Sabina.
Right.
But anyway, Sabina is from Austria.
Right.
And she
Österreich. Go
What?
on anyway.
What's
That's
that?
Austria, German.
Is it?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Österreich.
That's very nice.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, auch ist es nicht so gut.
That's unbelievable.
For all our German listeners out there.
Anyway, Sabina came over and she had a few pound and she bought the stables. Or someone belonging to her bought the stables.
All right.
The family bought the stables.
Oh, this is such a classic fairy tale.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant. Yeah.
But apparently they come from money.
Yeah.
They've a few pound.
Right, a few pound in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Connor, working in the stables,
Yeah.
what do you think happened?
He falls in love.
He fell in love with Sabina.
Yeah, but it's forbidden love, though, Ray, I presume.
Ah, no, it's actually all right. I think they're either getting married or they got married there a while ago.
No, that's not a fairy tale.
Well, it's an Irish fairy tale.
She's upstairs, right, brushing her hair in
And
front
him
of the
down in the
mirror.
stables.
And he's down there, yeah, cleaning up the shite in the
Shooing
stables.
them.
And he looks up and sees her and she spots him looking.
Yeah.
And he thinks, oh, shit. And then he looks back and then she's still looking at him.
That's
And
nice.
then her father comes out and spits out. Spits on top.
What are you looking at, Connor?
Yeah. And then he climbs.
no, you have to do it in the Austrian accent because the father's obviously Austrian as well.
Was are you looking at, Connor? Ich habe ein großes Problem damit. So he fell in love and he won. And is that where they were staying, Kennelly?
Well, yeah, so Liam was staying out in Castlebar and as we were sitting there drinking the tea, so Connor the stable boy got the princess.
Right, well, fair play to him.
And I looked at him going, what are you talking about? So it was another case of somebody, saying
Yeah.
something completely out of the blue.
Well, fair
no
play to you.
context or nothing.
Fair play to you, Liam.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose. If I don't leave, he did that on purpose.
So you get on the podcast.
But also fair play to Sabina and Connor.
And a fair play to them. I mean, they're not their real names. Castle Baldwin is their location.
Yeah.
So if you can find someone that fits that description,
We didn't tell you.
a stable boy and
Yeah.
Austrian princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what all great amateur pornos are made of.
Why'd you have to go and ruin it? It was a lovely story, and if they did happen to be listening, they would have gone, that was nice.
Oh,
We got mentioned on the
shite.
podcast. And then you go and says, oh no. Films, as we called them last week. They're the films you like watching.
film?
Yeah, you like watching films.
Very tastefully done, like.
All right.
Can I have a drop of sherry?
Yeah, sure. You heard about Mass?
You're doing it to me now. Mass was cancelled.
No.
So?
No.
Go on.
You heard about the pilot program they're rolling out above in Dublin.
No.
Contactless payments.
For what? Of what?
Donations.
The baskets?
Yeah.
No, shag away, they're going to hand around a machine.
Well, this is the thing. They were talking about it during the week on the radio.
Right.
On Radio Television.
Radio Television Erden.
During the week, they said that 5 parishes in Dublin are rolling out a pilot program where people can pay with card.
My God.
So instead of a basket, I presume they will get fancy baskets
Right.
where the card machine, it'll be in the bottom of the basket.
Tap it.
Tap it like it's hot.
Yeah, that's mental that they're gone that far now. Because most people that go to Mass now are old people anyway. They won't be doing that.
Yeah, true. Apparently the Church of England are doing it for years.
Are they?
Yeah, direct debits and all sorts of stuff.
Go away.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's ludicrous. But I mean, it's been so long since I went to Mass, it could have been in a radio, I wouldn't even have known.
Now-
But just the Vatican are getting modern, Ray.
They are.
Huh? They'll have a
But-
robot priest next.
What about Matty and Mickey?
Matty and Mickey who?
Matty and Mickey.
Go on.
Matty Knight, Mickey Shea. Right?
Is this Mickey Shea? Oh, yeah.
From
Jason.
a previous episode.
Yeah. Oh,
so
Jason,
Matty Knight and Mickey Shea down in Conneal,
Yeah.
they do the baskets.
Oh, shite. Do they?
But if it's a fucking card machine being handed around, or worse still, when you come in the door,
Yeah.
that's the wee yoke there and you just scan your card as if you were getting on a bus.
Can you get cash back? Matty, just give me 40 back, Matty, if you don't mind. Mate.
And you give it back to you little ones and twos. The other thing then was the candles.
They've already been technologically diversified and updated because the candles used to be actually candles. Now you press a fucking red button, turn on a light.
There's something not at all satisfying about the red light.
Not at all.
No, you don't feel like you're getting anyone into heaven.
And let me tell you why. Yeah, not only that,
What's
but
the song?
when you're a young fella,
Something
and
into heaven.
I don't know.
Oh, is it Bruno Mars? Locked out of heaven.
Locked out of heaven,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
because them feckin' red
Yeah,
lights.
it's the bulbs. Because when you're a young fella going in and your mammy says, I'm just going to light a candle for someone,
Yeah.
you want to be the one that lights that candle because kids love playing with fire,
Lovely.
right?
Yeah, there's a chance the place might burn down.
You were delighted to get a match or a lighter in your hand. You were going, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I get to do it. And then you go in one day, 2002, fucking Vatican 2.0,
yeah.
and you go in and it's a fucking red button that turns on a light inside it.
You can do that at home.
So there's 2 people vexed. I would do it all day. There's 2 people vexed. Your mammy's vexed because she didn't feel like she's getting Bruno Mars up on top into the pearly gates.
Locked out
And
of
you're
heaven.
vexed because you couldn't burn anything. The satisfaction's gone out of mass, Ray. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
The worst thing is now you walk in now with your card and you tap it on the candle
Yeah.
and the light comes on.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
that's what
Jesus,
happens.
Yeah. Unbelievable, Ray. I'm telling you, the satisfaction's gone out. The misery's gone out of mass, Ray. That's what's wrong. That's why no one's turning up, Ray. There's no misery left at all. You want to be walking in them doors feeling shame and everything when you go in. Like, there's people going in willy-nilly now.
Yeah.
Jeez, you can't walk into mass willy-nilly. You have to walk into mass and go, I can't believe it's going to be about 45 minutes before I
it's
get
not
out
now.
of here
You'll be
again.
out in a good 20.
But that's shite, you see. That's why people are taking it for granted, Ray. Come here, get on to the Pope, whatever his name is. John Christie, whatever his name is.
What's the Pope's name?
Pope
again?
John Christie. If you want a modern take on what should happen to the church Pope, get in touch with Kendi. I'll sort you out by.
Yeah.
Bring back the burning candles.
Bring back the burning candles.
And put away the card machine by.
Yeah. Did you hear the crack about one of the Healy rays?
Oh, what to do this time? Huh? What they say now? The earth is flat. I'm telling you all now. The earth is as flat now as a pancake, let me tell you. And there's a heaven above and there's a hell below. And you may pick if you want to get on the ladder or the snake, lads.
One of the Healy rays had an issue with the new laws surrounding L-plate drivers.
Oh, because they're going to get. Apparently, they took cars off people left, right, and centre up and down the country.
Left, right, and what?
Left, right, and centre. I actually said centre.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Tell you the sherry is classing you right
I'll
up.
tell you what now. It's at the level to be out something fierce.
Yeah.
But they're taking cars off everyone up and down the country.
Almost 300, I believe, have been
Right.
seized since the Clancy amendment has come in.
All right, okay.
Because apparently, there was a learner driver and
An
an
accident.
accident.
All right,
It wasn't
okay.
good.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
And one of the Healy rays was saying, and in fairness, he had a bit of a point. It's
Always
hard.
does. It's a bastard.
It's a
doesn't he
bit of a
always?
point. It's
Yeah.
not the 100%.
No.
Because you can see the goodness in what they're trying to do.
Yes, you can. Always.
But he makes the point that he says, and I'm getting into Kerry here now.
Yeah.
But he makes the point,
Yeah. I'll tell you now.
I'll tell you now, that how is a young man supposed to learn how to drive and his mother and father away at work?
I
Do you know, how is he
Yeah.
supposed to get anywhere?
It sounds ludicrous,
But
but
then-
it's true. Like.
There was a couple of examples. What if you're in your mid-30s and you don't know how to drive?
Yeah.
How the hell are you going to get the driver out with you in the car?
Yeah.
No,
Carpool.
you have to go to work too.
You have to do your own carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. See, there's always a point in what they say.
Yeah.
You know, like I think we might have said it before, but I also thought it was funny. Everyone laughed him out the door when he said that God above dictates the weather, not global warming.
Yeah.
And
And he's right.
He's a Catholic. He's allowed to think that. He's
Oh, I thought you were
supposed
gonna
to
say he
think
was
that.
right.
No, but he's supposed to think that. Like, so there's always that hint. You may laugh, but there's always that hint of something behind it that makes you go, they have a feckin' pint.
Yeah.
And at least they're looking out for their own way, even though they might be looking out for their own back pockets too. Feck the politicians, up the nurses. Come on, woo! Go on.
It made me think. Would you know friends of yours that wouldn't be the best at chatting to the ladies?
Sure.
Right? We'll call them, for the purposes of this segment, L-plate fellas. Lads that have, if they were to be given a signal
Yeah.
of their prowess
Yeah.
at chatting to the women,
They'd have an L.
it'd be a learner.
Yeah. And
Right?
they shouldn't be allowed out
They shouldn't.
on the road.
No. Now, don't get me wrong. They're great at driving,
Yeah.
but they're shite at parking. They can get
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But then they have to parallel park it.
Anything to do with parking or
Yeah.
reversing
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
traffic or bad weather.
Yeah, they'll stall.
They'll stall.
Yeah.
And then don't get me started when they have a bit of drink in them. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
When they're
yeah.
drinking them, they're all over the shop.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
If you identify such individuals or characters,
Yeah.
that they wouldn't be allowed to go out chatting women
Yeah.
without someone that has successfully chatted women
And they all, yeah.
accompanying them.
Yeah, and they have to do 12 lessons. Yeah.
You have to know all the signals.
Yeah, you have to know all the signals.
Yeah. So you'd have to do the theory test.
Yes, very good.
You have to do the theory test
Yes,
first.
you would, yeah.
And you'd have to know all your
Yeah.
signals and your signs.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd have to know what signs mean.
Yeah. If a woman is putting up the middle finger at you,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
That doesn't mean that you're getting on well
yeah.
in the theory test.
That means you have to reverse.
yeah.
Yeah, reverse, reverse.
Back out and go somewhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Yeah.
If a woman is pulling her fist back
yeah.
and propelling it in a forward motion, what does that mean? Accident ahead. Very good. Yeah,
Two flashing
and what
lights.
happens then when the punch lands? For future reference, black spot. Accident black spot, a black eye.
Yeah, ice. Very icy. It's very frosty, I'll tell you now. It'll be very frosty after too.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what else was there then?
Also, when you...
Go on.
Oh, when you're driving on pure confident that she's well into it and it looks like it's going to happen in slippery ahead, wet surface. Fuck it. You shouldn't have said that one. That was,
You have to learn how to drive, basically is what we're saying.
that's right.
Because I tell you, there's bad weather, there's some bad nights.
Yeah.
No one ever drives at night as well.
Oh, there's some storms. Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't, like when you're getting the lessons during the day, you don't get any nighttime driving.
Yeah, and I always said that to people.
Yeah.
Don't make your first date in the pub, make it a wee drink of coffee. Daytime. After a while, you can learn to drive at night then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But start off the driving during the day.
Yeah.
Because nighttime driving's a whole different beast.
Especially if you drive through the night then as well. You know what I mean?
To keep at it, like.
You could be driving all night. Like.
Yeah, don't drive the arse out of it
Don't
either,
burn
like.
the clutch out of it. Don't burn. Yeah, you could blow the chassis clean open, lads, if you're not careful. And
Keep going, like.
We're only saying.
You should stop for a coffee.
Stop for a coffee.
Keep hydrated.
Stay
Have a little
hydrated.
nap.
Pull in, refuel. You know, if you run out, refuel. But lads, I'm telling you, geez, don't be driving the arse. 4,000 revs is too much, lads.
I'm sweating now.
Have you had that, right?
I had a thing, but I didn't really. It might fly with you. It's the take on a subject.
Right, you want to get Kendy's take?
No, I don't want to get Kendy's take.
Right.
Right? I want
Okay.
Kendi to role play a little bit.
I've done
Because
it.
we're a big fan of the role play here.
Oh, we love role playing. Yeah.
Love role play. Yeah, so it's going to be a certain type of person's take on subjects.
Right.
Now, will we think of a subject first?
Okay, go. Because you
Should
know.
we start something easy?
Go on.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Right? We'll start with what we're drinking.
Right.
The drop of sherry.
Right.
Right. So now, I'm looking at this from two different perspectives because in Ireland there's two different types of people.
Right.
There's a person from the country,
That's right.
Right.
A proper person.
and we will call the country person a culchie.
A culture.
Right?
Yeah.
And then there's a person from the town,
Yeah.
and we'll call that person a townie.
A townie.
So you have townies and culchies.
Right.
Right? So what I want you to do is give me the townie take on sherry,
Right.
and then I want you to give me the culchie take on sherry.
No, I can't do it with Sherry anyway, that's for sure.
Well, then
I don't know feck all about Sherry.
One Healy Rays. The townie take on Jackie Healy Ray.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
right.
So
So you're a
the
townie now.
The townie take on Jackie Healy Ray.
Yeah, so you have to go into kind of character now. It's like we're vox popping you
Yeah.
on the street.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Could I get your take on Jackie Healy Ray?
Yeah. Well, it seems he's completely mad, if I'm honest. I mean, like that the weather's predicted by God, and that farmers should be allowed to drive with their tractors going.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he's fit for Dublin, if I'm
Culture.
honest. I'll tell you something now, right, about the Healy Rays. At least they're looking after their own people. At least they're looking after their own people because the Royal Ireland is dead and dying above. And at least those boys there looking after the people that carry. Yeah, because you see, we just kind of look after, like, the people in Dublin know what's best for us, I think, probably.
Right.
You know?
We're going to go to another subject.
Go on.
Sinead O'Connor. Culchie.
She went off and shaved the can, and I don't know what happened to her since that. She got absolutely demented.
She's a nun now, you know that.
Oh, I just none of her business, man. What's she doing?
Townie.
I'll tell you, I feel sorry for her, man. I feel real sorry for her, man. She's not really in a good place. Like, I think she needs some serious psychiatric help. Like, I think we should really be looking out for her.
Theresa May.
Go on.
Culchie.
That old Brit, huh? An old Brit, you think I give a shite? And it's on the RT News every feckin' night. I'm looking into Theresa May's gob. Joe Brits, 800 years, did you know?
Townie.
They want to get this Brexit thing sorted first, because I am really worried about this hard border, because tensions are going to get worse.
Okay.
Go on.
Liam Neeson and his comments on wanting to kill a black lad. And we'll start with Culchie.
So we've all thought it. He should be absolutely ashamed of himself. He should be absolutely ashamed of himself. Yeah. Interculture is the way forward. Ray fell off the stool. I don't know if that bit's been kept. You might have heard a huge
That was perfect. There was nothing wrong with that bit.
Raving on Ray, your face, man. He's like a tomato.
I cry, and this is the first time I've actually shed tears in this podcast.
Jesus.
That was very good. That was very good. I didn't think that had landed at all, but Jesus, you got into that something fierce.
I'm sweating.
Take off your top, lad. It'll be fine. Will you have another drop of sherry? You will?
Oh, Jesus.
The good thing is you bring the sherry down to the gig tonight, and I'll tell you the before I was taking you then. Oh, no.
Ray.
Cheers, Jaxie. I tell you
Cheers.
the sherry's good.
Oh, it's just good stuff now. Just healthy stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you bitch. Ray, that's it for episode 37.
36.
36. I'm losing
You're
all
ahead.
of myself. Might have someone in next week.
We might have someone special next week.
Yeah. So, look, keep sharing it, throwing it around, telling your friends, Jez, the boys are brilliant.
Right, we're right up
Fair
your
play
alley.
to you. Yeah,
Second.
tell them that it'll be right up your alley.
Right up your alley.
Happy driving, lads.
Happy driving.
Hey, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.